ladies and gents, I'm Devik. Welcome back into a new video. So we got something a little special and interesting today. You probably saw it on the community tab, but I did have a mod spotlight planned, and you can probably see a little bit of the tail right here. But we do have BigAl's, I don't want to say it like this, but Whack Spinosaurus, W-A-K. This was a commission, in fact, and it came out recently enough, and it is one of the coolest Spinosaurs I have seen in ASA so far, aside from the upcoming Imperasaurus, of course. But this thing is crazy cool. It is Giga sized, and I do believe a Rex tiered one is coming out later down the line. I don't know when that is. Well, we're going to be checking this thing out today and show you how to tame it, where it spawns, all that good stuff. And it's going to be great. So, I haven't done anything ASA related in quite a while, but hey, this is a good time to go ahead and do that. So, first things first, what can this thing do? Well, first of all, as you can see, it is modeled pretty much after the JP3 Spino, and also just combines a bit of realism with its more crocodilian skull structure, and then just the tail in the back here being a crocodile tail, which is really, really cool. Definitely giving off an early 2000s Spinosaur vibe. Of course, there is the bite attack, which is with right click. I'm gonna guess right trigger with on consoles. There is left or right trigger, or right click rather, excuse me, that has different attacks depending on which way you're positioned. Now, of course, you see the claw attack, which is a little slow, but given the size of this creature, it's totally fine. So you can see actually on the little instruction card right there, there's directional attacks. So if I look to my right, we get a stomp. Look to my left, we get a stomp again. But if we look behind us, we get a tail attack, which is super flippin' cool, I must say. Very, very decent sprint, not gonna lie. And you can probably see it on the right as well. There is an ability called Rip and Tear, which, yes, comes from exactly what you think it comes from. If I just hold down the space bar here, wait for it to turn blue, and release, it will do a Rip and Tear. Doom Guy would be very happy with the Spinosaurus. Anyways, super freaking cool. That's the basic attacks and all that stuff. Super cool. Now, of course, this thing is a 150 perfect tame with some levels put in. But the other question is probably, how do you tame this thing? Where do you find it? We're going to need to go out into the world first to track this thing down. And I'm telling you right now, seeing as it's Giga tiered, you can guess it's probably not going to show up as much as you would think. Okay, but one more thing, couple more things before we go, and this is probably the most important thing. First and foremost, as part of the taming method, in order to initiate the taming, you actually need a specific item, and I don't remember where I put these darn things. Oh my gosh. Is it right here? I think it's on the end. Oh yeah, you need these guys. A fish soup, which is crafted somewhere. I don't recall if it's crafted in inventory or in the cooking pot, but I can show you the recipe right here. So I believe it'll show up here. Oh yeah, so fish soup. You need cooked prime fish, mejoberry, savroot, narcotics, long grass, and water. So best bet would probably be a cooking pot. And you need this to initiate the taming, and you could also eat it for yourself and have some similar effects to, I want to say, one of the chili? I don't recall which one, but there'll be text on screen to let you know. But also, level for the actual creature. Like, what level do you need to be in order to tame this thing? As it is Giga tier, you can find it all the way down here. You can see the saddle is right here, requiring fiber, metal, hide, and obsidian. Obsidian is interesting. We also have a flag attachment, which is interesting. I actually haven't seen that before with modded creatures on, attaching it to the saddle and whatnot. That's kind of cool. And then, of course, we have the chibi, which we'll be checking out probably towards the end of the video. But yeah, this thing is super freaking cool, but I almost forgot that important information. So now, let's go out into the world and find this thing. All right, welcome back. And so I have one. It might have aggroed to me here. But so I want to correct something I don't recall if I said it, but I know I did say that you needed this in order to tame this guy, and that is true. But you don't actually need to feed it to him. You feed it to yourself, actually. So you feed this thing to your own self, and you should be all good in the hood. I think. Or wait, was he aggroing to the griffin there? I'm confused. But you should be able to he shouldn't get angry at you, and you just walk up, and then there we go. So now you got a big scary beast on your side for a little bit. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Wait, ooh, got a Karja here. So you want to stay a good distance away from it, so you don't get smacked, because that's gonna suck. Okay, so basically anything that it will aggro to, you basically shoot at it. Right, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, I did miss my opportunity there because I had a little bit of a derp with my kit here. But so once we find something that our dear friend the Spino will aggro to, then we'll be all good in the hood. So we have about 625 seconds to find something that the Spino will aggro to. Another Karja here. Oh, what's he aggroing? Oh, see? Okay, so as you can see, whatever she aggroes, I said he, excuse me, whatever she aggroes first, I dripped again. So as long as whatever she decides to target is what you have to actually basically shoot first. So let's get in front with this cart here, and as soon as she charges for it, we'll shoot at him. That's kind of the gist here. Come on. Where you at? There we go. And just like that, we've tamed our Spino. And there she is. It's just that easy. Now, bear in mind, the stats on my server are super boosted. Bear that in mind. So you're probably going to be at this for quite a while before you manage to actually tame this thing. Now, how did we do for stats? Oh, nice. 48 points into health. That's actually really good. Okay, not bad. All right, welcome back. And before we continue, I almost forgot to actually call out the saddle, which I believe Dark Edge TV actually had a hand in crafting. If I remember correctly, there'll be text on screen to correct it in case that is not the case. But I think I recall in Becca's video, she mentioned that she had a hand in this thing. But also, like, just the blockout, the model blockout for this thing. If you don't know what that is, it's basically the basic form of the creature before you add in all the details and the skin impressions and whatnot. So the gray blob, essentially, that you have at the start of any model. And then, like, the skin details and all this stuff right here is implemented. And it sounds like something is attacking our boy here. So let's come out of photo mode here. Oops, wrong button. Oh, it's a Sarco. I thought it was a Deinosuchus for a second. But yeah, we're coming over here to the swamp because Spinosaurus swamp makes sense, right? So let's check this thing out, right? So what do we have here? So first and foremost, let's check out the attacks. How much damage do we do with the bite? Oh wow, 8,000. That's pretty good. By the way, I've put no boosts into this thing at all. This is really just straight up natural damage, no boosts, nothing, not even stamina has been updated yet. What else? Let's do one of these. Oh, looks like we got a 3,800 on that one. Not bad. Not bad at all. This attack does feel like it's very, very fast, and I do like that. And just moving around on this guy feels really, really good. Now, how about the stomp attack? How did that? Oh, oh. Okay, so we're nerfed a little bit with that one, but all right, let's see. How about this attack? I was attempting to do the stomp maneuver there, but it doesn't. Oh, are we glitched? Is that what happened? How much? 9,000! Oh my gosh! Now I said it earlier in the video, I think, but reminder that my server is very, very boosted. So literally just, I would say, consider it like significantly less probably for any other normal old server, because again, my stuff is very boosted, and I have it 10. That must have been headshot damage. 10k off of a freaking stomp attack with no boosts. Yeah, no shot. That must have been a skull shot or something like that, whatever you want to call it. Headshot, I guess. But yeah, cool. And that's just one of our guys here. Is this Baryonyx coming after me? If this Baryonyx is seriously chasing down the Spino, that is very... Ooh, hello, that's it. That is a thingamajig. Oh wow, you really were coming for me. That's crazy. We got a Rhinionatha over here. Alright, let's kill it. Let's actually use the big bite. Why not? Boom! Oh, okay, I got... Oh, well, I got both of them. Alright. Well, cool. This thing is insane. This thing is insane. I love it. Super powerful. Now, let's take this thing up against some arcology bosses, shall we? And also, maybe get him some backup, too, while we're at it. Oh, Paleosarco. Rip. But alright. Let's find ourselves a world boss and take it on, yeah? Cool. Alright, we found ourselves a Dinotherium. And I brought out 3 females and 1 male. These guys are unleveled, so I think the only thing going for them is the fact that they have an ascendant saddle on them. But let's go ahead, send them in. With just mate boost and an ascendant saddle, how will they do? Oh, they smacked that thing. Wow. That was quite impressive, I must say. Is that a vanilla? That is a vanilla T-Rex. Oh, you must die. You gotta die. You gotta die. Oh, it's arcology. Never mind. Yeah, wow. That was incredible. They killed that thing so fast. I'm impressed. You love to see it. You love to see it indeed. Is there any more alphas in the area? Because they killed that thing so fast, I'm just like, bruh. Wait, where's the other one? There you are. It's unironically the other male. That's hilarious. But yeah, cool. Now let's see how ours fares. You know, I did level it. I leveled this guy up just a little bit. So let's see how we do. Okay, 4.5. That's right. You know what? One of the abilities of this thing is the fact that it, depending on the health of the creature. Wait, hold on. What was it again? What was it again? Oh gosh. I think I have that. Oh wait, nope. I do not. Give me 1 second. Editor me, go ahead and cut out this part. Okay, here we go. So, facts about this thing. All right, so the heavy charge up attack, Rip and Tear, does, when you hold the button long enough, it will do a 2-hit bite attack. It does a lot of damage and applying deep wounds, debuff similar to Broken Bones from Deinosuchus, but it's more balanced since the max amount of damage per tick is 2k over 10 seconds. So in max 20k damage, and only if I'm guessing if the Spino has 1100 melee and the target has 100k HP. Has a raft mode like the Deinosuchus, which we saw earlier. In water, it can sprint pitched up or down. The Spino will progressively do more damage, up to max 50%, if the target has 30k health hit points, up to 100k hit points. So we get into the supply crates that will feature the saddle. So red supply drops, with and without the ring, red cave drops, normal swamp and ice, and in deep ocean drops will also have the saddles on it. So super cool, super cool. This thing is very, very cool, and I think we'll go ahead and end off with battling our own little Alpha Apex with one-on-one, because that was with mate boost and all that stuff. So let's see how our lone Spino would do against an alpha creature. Alright, I found a worthy opponent for our guy. We got an Alpha D-Zung here. Now, Zungartharium is actually a creature that Becca actually had a hand in making, so this ought to be interesting. I never did make a video on that thing. I definitely would like to. But let's go ahead and take this thing on. What? Well, I was expecting that to actually be a much longer battle, not gonna lie. But hey, that is BigAl's Spino. Super freaking cool. Definitely recommend it. Definitely. If you like Spinosaurus, this is definitely a mod for you. I can't really speak on any of the other ones, as I have not played with them yet, but this is definitely a creature worth your time, I would say. Taming method is very interesting. It's a much better Amargasaurus taming, and it is also just a really fun creature to use, especially the fact that it's a Giga-sized Spinosaurus. I mean, what else could you possibly love about it? I think it's really good. We didn't really do much with the swimming, but I will say the swimming is really good. Being able to pitch down and up and down and all that stuff, and it's swimming much like Deinosuchus does, is something that I personally like a whole lot. Deinosuchus does have some of the best swimming animations in all of ASA, and any creature who managed to pull it off, I would say, is definitely worth your download. But yeah, friends, that'll do for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, of course. I'll have a link to the CurseForge page in the description below. Shout out to BigAl and everyone who had a hand in creating this lovely beast. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take care, guys. One more roar for the end.